Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. Today we're going to do a collection spotlight. Well, this is going to be a series of collection spotlights of, my Iron Man collection. If you've ever watched the live streams I do with Big Bacon, my Iron Man shelf is a mess, and I'm cleaning it off today, and I'm just going to go through and kind of go through my Iron Man collection as I do it. I don't really have a structure necessarily for this. And keep in mind, I'm just getting over a cold, so I may do some edits for sneezing and coughing. Sorry about that. If you see a jump cut here and there, just keep in mind that, I probably had to cut away to cough or wheeze or sneeze or something like that. I probably found it sound a little congested today, but oh well. So, we're starting off with, and this is not my original Iron Man figure, meaning this is not my first Iron Man figure. I'll get to that in a second. But it is the first one from Toy Biz Marvel Legends. It is the Mark I. Honestly, I know Hasbro did one this year. I did not feel the overwhelming need to replace this one. I think this one is awesome. I have no issues with this one whatsoever. Now, Toy Biz, when they got it right, it was so freaking good. And I like that the fingers articulate and everything. He's so big and chunky and clunky, though. The finger articulation does not get in the way of too much. And he's a kind of basic figure, but I mean, it's a basic armor. Of course, the faceplate comes off, and I can't tell you how many times I thought I'd lost that faceplate, but again, it's that's the most common thing when you look for this figure is the faceplate's gone. In fact, somebody gifted me one with the faceplate gone. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with this? I've got it in my I don't know what to do pile. Anyway, that's to start with. So let's move him over here. And now I'll move on to... Now the cool part is I can just reach up and grab from above the camera here. Because that's where my Iron Man shelf is. And this guy's a little dusty, but this is from my childhood, my Secret Wars Iron Man. Yeah, it's from my childhood. Most common thing with this one is the Omni Beam will rub off. And I tried to repaint it, and the paint's rubbing off, and da-da-da. There's not much you can do for that. I mean, it's a problem. And... these Secret Wars figures, the paint just rubs off. It's really odd. I don't know how people keep really great Secret Wars figures. I've never understood it because I've not done a thing to my figures and the paint just rubs off of them just with my fingers over time. Just handling them. I guess they don't handle their figures. I don't know. I really don't. I have no comprehension of what is going on there. But I always did like this figure. It was one of my favorite Secret Wars figures. There you go. I never had the Mego Iron Man. Don't know why I didn't have that figure. But Iron Man was probably one of my first superheroes I ever remember. And I just always liked him. I'll find a cover to the comic book. The first comic book I remember owning was an Iron Man. And I was really shocked to find out it was so... I guess I got it when I was 3. I don't know. That would have been about when that would have been published. So I don't know how I have that. It's weird. I never remember buying it. I just remember having it. It's him fighting the Super Ape. So, and the Red Ghost. So there you go. It's one of those weird things. It's like, I don't remember ever getting that, but I know I have it. Okay, and of course, the other thing about the Secret Wars figures is they don't want to stand on their own. So moving back into Toy Biz, I've got this Iron Man, not the original Iron Man, of course, but is it technically Mark III armor? I don't know. It's the armor I always remember. That's the armor Iron Man wore for decades. It's a cool armor. It's his signature armor in some cases. I always really liked it. I had to have that figure. I remember buying it, just thinking, oh boy, I got Iron Man. I got the normal Iron Man armor. He's a bit bulked up, but, you know, I don't mind. I mean, that kind of works for Iron Man. I always really liked this figure. I know a lot of people bemoan it and make fun of it, but I just always thought it was kind of cool to have in my collection. And so yet another one from the Toy Biz era, or some people would say, Silver Centurion. Again, I always liked this one. I just thought he was cool, and yeah, I mean, it's that simple. I just thought he was a cool figure. I remember buying him. I have misplaced or lost the jetpack thingy he came with, but I really didn't care either. I'll be honest about it. That was the least of my concerns of this figure. I really just wanted this figure, and I got him. And there we go. You know, I just remember walking into a Walmart, and there he was, and I grabbed him. I mean, it was that simple. You know, he was one of those Marvel Legends I absolutely had to have, because that was the... You know, I have read Iron Man in the older armor, but that's when I started reading Iron Man regularly, was when he adopted the Silver Centurion armor. So, there you go. I mean, it was just one of those things. But really like that armor, and really like this figure. So again, trying to figure out the structure of this. This is going to be a little awkward, but I decided why not. So here is the, oh god, what was it? Heroes, I can't remember the name of the line. But anyway, that one, I just got in a yard, I just got in a yard sale. It was just, I thought it was funny and cute, and, you know, little cute Iron Man, and I just thought it was cute. And just grabbed it for $1. He's in pretty good shape to have been in a yard sale. Yeah, somebody's little kid probably just wanted to get rid of theirs. But I like him. I like him a whole lot. And in a similar vein, here's another one. Same yard sale. I know these came out a couple years apart. I don't even think they're the same line. I think this is a totally different line. You know, the rebranding, and they are slightly different, but still, it was Iron Man. I was just like, yeah, I'll grab it just for Iron Man. Okay, so that'll wrap up this section. We're going to have more sections in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. But for right now, that's part 1 of Iron Man collection. Stay tuned for part 2 probably in a week.